Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another brand new video. Morning. In this video, I'm going to be taking you through the entire process of applying to the Open University. Okay, so with applying to the Open University, you need to go on to the Open University website, and from there you need to create an account. Creating an account is just a lot easier as well, and eventually you will have to do it if you're going to be applying, so you might as well just start from the get-go. Then you'll be able to select your country or region, and by doing that, that shows you what courses are available wherever you are in the world. Then you'll see a list of all the available courses, and from there that just gets you so excited because you can see all these options and opportunities. You can also filter the options and you can choose from part-time study, full-time study. You can also filter away the course type, the study level, when you're going to begin the course, because the course can either begin at the end of the year or at the start of the year, so whatever sort of works out best for you, you can decide upon. So when you have seen a course that you quite fancy, you can click on the course itself and then you can see entry requirements. You can see exactly what the course entails, so it'll break it all down for you, which when you're reading what you're going to be doing and what you're going to be learning, that is so exciting. And it's really good you can see that as well, because you can see if that is going to be a good match for you, if these things that you're going to be learning, is that going to help your future. So have a good read of that, read it all the way through. There's so much information which is brilliant from the Open University. Along with seeing if this course is going to be a good match for you, there's also a section on where this course would take you in the future. So maybe if you're going to do a postgraduate degree, it's great for seeing what you need to get in. It details all the modules as well, so you can see at what different levels in the course you'll be expected to do certain things, have certain skills, which is really great as well when you've been at the Open Uni for a few years, because you can look back and think, right, I did this at level 1, I did this at level 2, now I'm at level 3. I can see how far I've came, but also starting you can see how your learning process is going to gradually build up, so you can become more knowledgeable, experienced, skillful, things like that. Sorry, I'm just so excited talking about this because I'm just so excited for people to apply and get started, because Open University is a great opportunity. As entry requirements as well, there is no entry requirements. Anybody can study, which is just brilliant. Every single person who is interested can apply to Open University, which is absolutely how it should be. So when you've decided that this course is best for you, you need to click register now. So this is where you will need to create your own account if you haven't created one already, and within that you just need to pop in your name and a few details like your email and maybe a phone number, your address, things like that. You then select the modules that you'd like to complete in the year, so you can complete up to 120 credits. So you just select which ones you'd like to do. Obviously the Open University does suggest that you should study one module at a time, so that would just be 60 credits, but it's absolutely up to you what you like to study and what you think you'll be able to do. We spoke about this in another video, but there is a section on the website that is titled Finding the Time to Study. So you need to break down sort of everything that you get up to in a day, what your life is like, so your lifestyle, if you're working as well, if you're maybe a mum or a dad, you're taking care of kids. You need to think about all these things and how studying is going to fit into your life, if you're going to have enough time to study full-time, part-time. So when you've selected your modules, so exciting, you need to go to the funding and fees page, which comes directly after you've selected the modules. So you need to confirm your method of payment, so whether you are able to get a part-time free grant or you're able to pay it right away. If you're getting any other financial support, you need to make sure that you pop in whatever method of payment you're going to be using, and then by doing that you're able to go into the next stage. So once these steps are all filled in, you will receive a registration agreement in the post, which is basically your way of paying, funding your studies, and also signing to say that that's you agreeing to study. So it's the Open University's way of knowing you're fully committed to this, and yes, this is your decision, you do want to do it, you're confirming your choices. So you get one registration agreement for each of the modules that you're going to do. So because I'm doing 2 modules this year, so exciting. I have received 2 registration agreements and I need to do the same things to them both and send them away together. So there is a few questions on the registration agreement, so I'm just going to read out what mine says here. So you've got, have you studied with the Open University before? What was your highest level of qualification when you first studied with the OU? What group from the attached list best describes your ethnic or cultural background? What is your nationality? And then it's got a list of options for paying your module fee. So you just need to fill these bits and bobs in, and if you're paying by card you need to fill all the card details in, and also you need to choose codes for the highest level of education you have. There's also an individual sponsorship agreement form if you are going to be getting a sponsorship, so that is there for people who need to fill that out, which is really great as well. If that is not something that you're doing, you don't need to send that away. There's also a section on getting disability support, so there's a few questions and boxes to fill in, which is section 3, which is really great as well. You can get all that information in on this sheet so they know what your situation is. And then that's you just ready to sign the form, and then you send it away. You also get an envelope that says the address that you want to send to, so you just need to pop a wee stamp on here, pop all the paperwork that you need into this envelope. Now if you are applying for a part-time fee grant like me, that is what I do every year. I'm going to talk you through this process as well and what the actual application asks, what it looks like. So you can apply to SAS for a part-time fee grant if you're earning up to 120 credits, which I only learned that recently because I thought because I've decided to do 2 modules, which is considered full-time by the Open University, it's still only part-time for SAS for a fee grant, which works out amazingly. But make sure you get the right date because I printed out the wrong date and that was awkward and I had to print out another one, but it's fine. So there's actually 8 pages to the part-time fee grant itself. Some pages is a lot of spiel and you don't need to do anything on those. But make sure you have every single page and they're in order, and you write very clearly in a really good black pen so they can see, because this needs to be in a good condition when SAS receive it, if that makes sense. So the form asks if you've ever applied for a SAS award before. If yes, you need to pop your reference number in. If no, you just move on to the next section. You need to also pop your personal details in, so first name, last name, date of birth. Asks if you're married or you're single, and it's a bit awkward. You need to put your postcode in, house name, house number, phone number, email, country of birth, nationality, place that you'd normally live in, things like that. When your course begins as well, you have all the different dates, so you need to cross which box applies to you. Ordinary residence. I would say from past experience, SAS is really good for if you have maybe put something in wrong or you're unsure. They're really good at sending you an email and asking you to clarify things. In the past, I think it was the first time I did one of these, I didn't really understand the full process and certain questions were a bit confusing, but they got back to me via email and they asked me to just sort of clear some things up. They wanted me to send some documents over to them, and through doing it that way along with this, they were able to clear things up and I was okay. So I would say if some things are confusing on here, do not overthink it, because they'll get back to you and they'll be like, so what did you mean by this, or what, is this a yes or no thing, or you know, they sometimes they just want some more details, which is absolutely fine. So don't get too stressed about filling this out. You need to pop in the college, university, so it's Open University, total qualification level, title of your course, what year this is going to be, what year will you finish, blah blah blah. Evidence of income as well, so obviously you need to make sure for the part-time fee grant that you're earning less than £25,000 a year. I need to pop in a few details. I think sometimes as well you need to send proof, so I think it's the last 3 pay slips you've had. Then section E is for your training provider, so the Open University, to fill out. So you don't need to do anything with that page, that is for the Open University, because this gets sent to the Open University along with your registration agreement. They send this over to SAS. So this, along with registration agreements, goes to the Open University. Then there's a bit for you to sign, pop in the date that you've signed it, and that is actually it. So that is the 8 pages done and dusted. You'll then get a few emails to confirm that you're going to be studying and that everything's went through okay. If it hasn't, then you'll get emails about questions and things like that you'll have to go over and just clarify for people, whether it's Open University, SAS or whoever. But once you get your confirmation emails to say that's you on the course, what a feeling. That is so exciting. I'm academic daft, I love studying, I love everything to do with learning, so when I get these emails I'm like, yes, another year of studying, learning, hard work, tears, blood, sweat and all that, but still worth it in the end. I just want to say, if anybody has any questions about the Open University, please do not hold back and comment down below, because I am more than happy to help people out with any questions that they have. I'll try to help you as best as I can and best to my ability. If you've chosen a course to study with the Open University this year, or if you're going into your second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, sixth year, anything like that, please comment down below and tell me what it is you're studying, because I love hearing what people are getting up to, love hearing which course people have decided to go for. And because the Open University is a very independent distance learning university, you forget how many people actually study with it. So just comment down below, tell me what you're up to, and I would love to hear from you, so please do, just go for it. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you've enjoyed it and you drop a like, because that would be really good. And also subscribe to my channel, turn the notification bell on, pretty please. If you want to be notified when I upload, that would be really good for you, that'd be really helpful for you so you don't miss out. And I'll see you in the next video, whenever that will be. Okay, bye.